And hello. Welcome back. It's Genshin Impact time. There is this whole event that happened of making potions, and I recorded for 3 episodes, and then I decided to delete it all. Why did I decide to delete it all? Well, because it was very repetitive, not much story to it, and it was extensive. Like literally, I had like maybe 5 hours recorded of it. Yeah, about 5 hours. And yeah, I didn't think it was going to be interesting enough, so I literally just deleted it. Yeah, I completed everything in it, so there's really like nothing else to do with it. See, Artisan Gift, I got everything. Managed shop. I got everything completely cleared. So it's all finished. It's just, I felt like even though I had a lot done and recorded, there wasn't really anything to show. Also, I did get Dia. Yeah. I did a roll and I got Dia. That's one of the things I got lost when I deleted the footage. But like I said, I didn't feel like it was worth holding on to and putting out. It just felt like a waste of episodes and time. And also, I felt like if I was really going to put it out, I'd have to edit down a lot of the making potions, because it's literally just non-moving Tetris. I don't know what to call it. It was just putting things in place, and it was just over and over again. I did it for 29 cycles. So you'd see me do it 29 times, plus 4 for test with sucrose. It wasn't good content for putting on YouTube. So I deleted it all. And now we don't have another event to do, which means we get to pull out a story quest. And we're going to go help out Nilu. I think we're helping her out. I really don't know. To the Wise, Lotos Somno Chapter Act 1. So, the warm rhythm of the streets. To prepare supplies for your adventure, you and Paimon come to the Grand Bazaar. I guess we should get going over to the Grand Bazaar, shouldn't we? It's been a while since I've been in Sumeru. Yeah, I don't know that I've really been back since we had the whole storyline of rescuing Nahida. There was just really no point in going back to Sumeru. Although I feel like probably eventually I'll get there with Genius Invocation. I mean, I just now am starting to go to Inazuma. Actually, I don't ever Yeah, I already recorded the next episode of Genius Invocation TCG. But yeah, that's just the next one. I didn't record the one after that. So yeah, I've already revealed that we'd be going to Inazuma. And I already went to Inazuma and I battled 2 people there. Yeah, with doing everything this way where I just deleted all that footage, I'm a little thrown off. And I'm also now playing catch up. Oh, I could have just teleported there, couldn't I have? An entry point is right here, right? Like I said, it's been a while since I've been here. Yes. Grand Bazaar. I guess we're going up here, judging by the circle. Nilu with a dog. Freaking love dogs. Hi, Nilu. Hello.
Nilu,
that's a long walk up.
Nice to see you again.
I mean, it makes sense that you'd have to walk a distance, but at the same time, that was unnecessary for our viewing pleasure.
Oh, hey there, Traveler in Paimon.
Hi, Nilu.
Are you here for some shopping too? That's right.
What gave it away?
There were a few hiccups here and there. The Sabzerus Festival turned out to be a grand success. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event.
Cool.
Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time.
A celebration event?
It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later.
Also, there's a lot of
Mr.
skin off your
Zubair,
nose.
Our manager always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself.
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures.
Mm-hmm.
Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks?
Why would it not?
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone.
There'll be toast there?
Ah, so we'll need to bring a present.
Don't tell me you're planning on freeloading.
No way! Treat others how you want to be treated, right? Paimon already has a great gift in mind.
Which is...
Maybe you could lend Paimon some Mora first?
Of course.
It's fine.
If you ain't got no money...
Don't stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all.
Oh,
It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
so our presence is a present? I could finish the Kanye line. I don't want to, but I could. Speaking of, since we last met her in her dream, many more things have happened.
Is something up?
Did you run into any trouble after your dance?
You mean when I danced at the square right in front of the Akademiya? Not a single person came after me.
Good.
I left really easily. After that, no one came to the theater to scold me either. We actually gained many new customers, and they were all Akademiya students. From what I can tell, in the past, if a student were to put off their studies to watch a show or dance, they'd be called foolish and irresponsible. But now,
There's been a changing of the
it seems
guards.
like this attitude is changing.
Since the original guards got arrested.
People are starting to believe that engaging with the arts can help them balance their moods, and through that, improve their research efficiency at work. Anyway, it seems like people have to personally experience something to gain a good understanding of it.
Mm-hmm.
They should thank us for opening their eyes.
Hopefully, they'll appreciate the arts more.
That'll probably take some time.
Probably.
They're still droning on and on about experimentation and proof.
Proof of
Will
what?
they really gain more
Art?
appreciation for the arts if they continue to think of everything like that? Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
Yes.
Thinks it'll be a great time. What do you think, Traveler?
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Alright, then let's head to the theater. Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff.
Whoa.
Should we carry it
Did
for
you
her?
buy all of this, Nilu?
Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much.
That's way too many freebies. Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much.
All I know is that
I don't think it's a
whenever
free
I start
sample.
chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was
Bummer.
planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before
Free
continuing
stuff?
on with my shopping.
Who wants that?
But I don't think I'll have the time.
So this isn't even all of it?
Let me help you. We have some experience as a
Are you
courier
sure?
now.
Of course. Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for him, right, Traveler?
And Paimon loves cake.
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this.
You don't have to be sorry.
I
Just
meant to
Paimon.
invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead.
Guess what we do?
Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
Where's the theater? I don't know if that we've ever been there. We might have been there. To the wise. Oh, what a good puppy. What a good puppy. Oh, we gotta go collect the purchased goods. And right to another cutscene.
Oh, well, if it isn't Nilu.
It is Nilu.
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I reserved some food for you in advance. Although,
kind.
it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
5. Paimon eats a lot.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer.
I travel a lot.
And this is Paimon, his super reliable guide and helper.
She's a black hole.
Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler! She introduced Paimon correctly!
Truly a most rare occurrence.
Don't underestimate Nilu. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial.
What about the fact that Paimon
Also
is
very
emergency
brave.
food?
Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me.
Is the Sumpter Beast the one that
Anyway, sorry to get off topic.
carries things
We're
around?
in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't
Like a
reserve
big
enough
pack mule
food?
type thing?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
What's that?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently?
You didn't answer my question.
Tachin is
What's
a
that?
mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its
Okay.
aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
Who says adults can't be kids at heart?
I can't help myself.
As long as they separate themselves from
Who doesn't
kids at the end of the day.
just love food?
Know that they're adults.
Wait here. I'll bring
Ain't no
some
quiet
over.
on set stuff going on here. No. No, no, no. Everyone enjoys popping hot taichin together.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
Typical Paimon.
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I
Fair.
baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making one serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory.
We should pay you at least.
Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat?
A vendor?
Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
He's talking like he doesn't run a business.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Yeah.
Guess we're gonna go to this traveling merchant
Everyone
next.
has their own way with words, and it's really hard to say no. Let's go to the next store.
Okay. If you're done talking, more than happy to approach the next store, which is right across the way.
Nilu, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the Sumpter Beasts might have gobbled them up.
Yeah, it's all about Sumpter Beasts, huh?
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Jute said that some sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilu, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a Sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
I need to look
So
up what
they
a Sumpter
really
Beast
didn't
is.
eat anything, huh?
At least they work after eating. The one thing that Paimon has in common with Sumpter Beasts
What's that supposed to mean?
means I'm being rude.
Come now. You know, Sumpter Beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on
Yeah,
things.
Sumpter Beast is exactly what I thought it
The
was.
textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a Sumpter Beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident.
So not so trustworthy.
Dare experiment with such a precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
No,
I think I
Mr.
don't
Offsheen.
weave.
You can't use that kind of tactic on her.
No.
Look, you've already
Not
sucked her
weaving.
in.
Cat?
I don't sew?
So you mean everything he just
That'd
said
be
to
a-
Paimon was a lie?
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave
he's a
me
hustler,
huge
baby?
lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Just want you to know. Vendors shouldn't be manipulative. Shouldn't use manipulative tactics. Apparently, you don't know America. They always use manipulative tactics. It's called commercials.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got
And
was
being
a
a vendor.
talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the sumpter beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilu here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a
Wow,
while,
rude.
I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked.
As you
Though
should.
she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize two things. One, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And two, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
And scamming your
okay.
clientele.
We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
Yeah, you're not scamming her anymore.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition.
Oh.
They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilu,
Sounds
why
like free
don't you
stuff.
take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Think of it as an
These
apology
goods
for
are
him
hard
scamming you for all those years.
Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again?
Uh-huh.
Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
What am I finna do with it?
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache.
Maybe you need a new
Thanks
line of
for the
work.
huge favor.
There's still one more store. Are you all right holding on to that much stuff?
Uh-huh.
Paimon?
You got big arms.
Why don't you lend a hand?
May not look like it on
You
screen,
must
though.
be tired.
If Paimon were to refuse, would
course
you
Paimon will
think
refuse.
less of Paimon than even a sumpter beast?
Oh, you're being self-conscious now? Hushang, the toy seller? Against some toys.
About time, Nilu. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't
Sure.
spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before.
We've been around.
Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Probably. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we were.
And
We
they're
were.
coming
I
to
don't remember
today's
exactly what it's called.
celebration, too.
Oh, the more folks, the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by.
I thought he said barrier for
Oh,
a second
yes.
there.
Please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you make it?
Huh.
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
You wouldn't think so with how big and muscular he
That
is.
is pretty surprising.
Because we stereotype
Hey,
people.
Why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you.
Sure you
All
weren't.
right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
I look beautiful. Where's Paimon's?
It's perfectly.
Where's Paimon's?
They're so pretty! Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
Ah, that's why you got all those muscles.
Please and thank you.
Where are you gonna help out? After all the free food and materials.
But we have a pro now.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to
that
hold
was his
back
goal.
Mr. Zubair this time.
That was his whole goal.
You're so obvious that even Nilu saw right through you.
You make her sound like she's
Shut
gullible.
it. Fine. It's
Even
not
Nilu-
like I
that
want to get
just
on
sounds
his bad
rude.
side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Paimon, you still gotta
Paimon
carry
looks like
stuff.
he doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular.
I can believe it.
Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
Mm-hmm.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things.
Even though Paimon
Traveler's
doesn't want
right,
to.
Paimon shouldn't freeload.
That's right, Paimon. Be responsible. You only just picked it up.
Paimon can't fly anymore.
You only just picked it up.
Are you okay, Paimon?
She's fine.
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Good that you know now. Where are we going? I think I'm going to teleport up here and then float down. This way. Starting from way up high. And then dipping it to low. Wait. Where are we going exactly? We're going in here. We're in the Akademiya. And then we're at the front entrance. I am so confused. Where are we going? Where is this theater at? I ain't never been there before. Really, where we go? Where we go? Still gotta go lower. Still gotta get low. Where the heck is this place? Wait. We didn't have to leave the bazaar, did we? The theater was right there the whole time, wasn't it? Why? Oh, why? Oh, why? So yeah, we've been there before. Obviously. I just didn't realize this was the theater. Dadgummit. All right, Nilu's back.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff.
I just made the
Looking
adventure
forward
carrying
to
it
the
longer.
event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumpter Man.
Thank you, Paimon.
Paimon's definitely going
Why'd
to
you call
eat
him
it all
Sumpter
back
Man?
later.
Is
All
that
right,
his superhero
I'll
title?
leave you all to it.
See ya.
Bye,
Good
Sumpter
thing we
Man.
had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer.
The atmosphere here is so nice. Is everyone else as friendly? Always as friendly?
Of course. Because everyone's working here together. We're all
Wow.
like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I
Yeah,
was
money.
always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Offsheen said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
This message does not fly in the
That
United
actually
States of
makes a lot
America.
sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore.
Our phones
So really,
cost
don't worry about
$85
it.
to make, but we're going to charge $1,000 for it. That's the American
Alright.
way.
I have to
You don't get
bring
no
all this
freebie
to
like
Mr.
that.
Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Sure you don't need any help?
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests, so please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Wait, you're not going to sing to us like we're in Beauty and the Beast?
Wow, the atmosphere here is
The
so nice.
guest.
Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Okay. Hi, Ricard. Can we be embraced in your warmth? Paimon's words, not mine.
Hey there.
I feel like a creep now.
I saw you two helping Nilu move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You got it.
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always
no,
get really
I didn't even
excited
realize they
every
were
time
there.
we hold celebration event.
They're so lively.
Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and
That's
Nilu
important.
and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite
I've
content
had a
with this
job where they
current way
didn't
of
want to pay
life.
on time. Freaking
You
jerks.
mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
Paimon.
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident.
Aw.
Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Well, that's good.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
All right, next let's talk to Kasani. Hopefully your story isn't as sad. Please?
There.
A newcomer.
Yes, we are.
Look too bright.
Not judging a book by its cover.
You, on the other hand, you're a special one.
Why, thank you.
How would you describe the concept of art?
Art? Why are you asking that all of a sudden?
Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not.
It is a tangible manifestation of human sentiments. It is an expression of our aesthetic ideals. Human
So
sentiments.
that's what you think.
Oh,
hmm?
you're from the
Unremarkable.
Akademiya. That's why you're so rude.
Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional. Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource?
It's what we create and
I,
bring
for
forth.
one, believe it to be the latter.
Well, then you're an idiot.
Paimon doesn't follow.
It's not something that you should
I've been
follow.
staying
Paimon.
here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch.
And how's
I
that going
prefer
for you?
to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater,
I can see that.
of Nilu, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Service and answer to your questions.
I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you. To
It's too
chance
abstract.
upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
Duh! You talk like you're speaking with deep insight, but really, they're empty platitudes. I hope you understood what I meant, Mr. Academia Man. Akademiya.
Hello.
What?
Sorry to startle
Who are
you.
you? You can't just go on the stage as you please.
We're here with Nilu.
Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction.
It's okay.
I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that embroidery?
No. Well, yes, but not really. It's a prop.
It could still be a
It's
prop and
just,
embroidery.
Some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show.
Oh, she's trying not to spoil it.
Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
Sorry to bother you. We won't disturb you then.
What an oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy about? Oh well, it's none of our business.
So the first person gave us kind of a sad story, and then the other two were just weird.
Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
Nilu!
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done.
Yay!
I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand.
Thank you.
Oh, not the clapping type of hand. Everyone gathers together, and the event finally starts. Participants prepare, blah, blah, blah,
Maybe
blah.
we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange.
Oh, boo-hoo,
As it
Paimon.
is, all we can do is wait and watch.
That's fine.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all.
Why not?
I didn't do that great of a job. And who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity.
Oh, this is why she
Everyone
was so
will love you.
nervous?
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance.
Yeah!
There aren't any scary people here, right?
Except for me.
Right.
I'm terrifying.
Huh. All right. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya
Help put
has
on the
something
pressure.
great to tell you all.
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say.
Oh, a long
If
exhale.
you don't say anything,
Made
then
it
all
seem
the
like it was
hard work
abrupt.
we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
Stop down yourself.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present.
She looks really nervous. She's not very good at expressing herself.
Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilu's trying to ease her through.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
That's still pressure.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
You've got this.
That felt like a real turn of character. He was like a dad.
Is Mr. Zubair here?
Oh. I
Sheikh
smell
Zubair.
trouble.
This is an urgent notice from the Akademiya. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
Yeah, screw you.
What a condescending
I guess this is supposed to be
guy.
before the
What's
changing
his
of the
deal?
guards. Everyone follow Zubair to the space below the theater.
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Akademiya's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it.
We'll demolish
As
you.
its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days.
Screw you.
After which, you will report to the Akademiya for further punishment.
How about no?
Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Because they're a-holes?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear
Wait, no, this is
anything
supposed to
about
be after.
demolition the last time I asked.
Yeah, this
And
is supposed
now
to be
I
after.
suddenly only have 30 days?
Because they talked about
We
how
have more shows planned, but it's impossible
she danced
to
in
do
the dream.
anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair.
Well, then your issue is no
You
concern
seem
to us.
understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
Because they're
The
a-holes.
Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual.
Well, then they're stupid.
Our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar.
Daggum right.
If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore.
Daggum right.
Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods.
If the theater actually gets demolished, many people would become displaced.
Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us.
So boo this man.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But
Because they're
I also
scummy.
don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
Buzz
But
off.
none of us plan to accept this.
Boom.
Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Boom. He knows his stuff.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
No, you haven't.
Enough!
Ooh.
Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Oh.
Father? They're
Oh, that's why he's doing it.
What's Academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you,
Smack him
even
upside the
if
head
you
with it.
manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think.
You really
I
want
hope
to
you
trample
all
on
have
this
not been
relationship?
irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments.
Then get
Wrap
out of here and don't
everything
bother
up
us again.
And make preparations to shut down at once.
I'll shut you down.
Ah,
You want to go jump him?
why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do.
Except for ignore
That's
them.
it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow.
Let us go with you.
The
I think you need an
storms
escort.
that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Talk to Nilu about the current situation. There she is. Yeah, do need to be smacked upside the head.
I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen this coming.
Except for the a-hole that pulled it.
Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food. Is what that guy
Paimon.
said true? The Academia has already given you many warnings?
Nope.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge
They're meaningless.
is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts.
We should go talk to Nahida
If
then.
that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater.
So it really has something to do with Inia?
After Anaya ran away from
Anaya.
home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She really talks about her family. All
can
I
see
know
why.
is that she didn't get along with them.
I can see why.
I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Akademiya, right?
I can ask Nahida to lend a hand.
Nahida? You mean Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Uh-huh, that one.
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on.
She would definitely help.
How nasty the Akademiya could get. Surely they can't win against Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Definitely not.
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial problem.
She would love to be
Plus,
bothered
if
with
the
such a
Dendra
problem.
Archon were to intervene,
Not trivial.
then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
That's
You want to earn the
true.
victory?
Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
I agree. But that won't solve the underlying problem. We won't always be here.
That's true.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty.
No, we cannot.
What to do?
Say my name, say my name.
Can
Sorry,
you
just the way
pretend
she
to
said
sit
it.
down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out.
I feel like
also
everybody.
doesn't sound like it'll work.
I think a scholar once told me that differences can be settled through a debate.
A debate?
A debate?
Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
We take them to Fontaine and bring them to court. We just need to prove that the theater's existence has value.
If we can prove to Inaya's father that the Akademiya's position doesn't hold water,
And that he's an
then we
a-hole.
won't have a reason to demolish the theater.
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher?
The daughter. Not the second dude that we talked to. The third person we talked to.
Me?
Oh, yeah, you.
No.
You,
I'm the
you,
literal
you,
worst
you.
at arguments. I can't debate.
Debates aren't arguments. You debate to prove that you are right.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable.
So fight for
I
it.
just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Yes. You'll be fine as long as you prepare. I'll do my best to help.
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two.
That's the same thing that they were saying to
I've decided.
the daughter.
Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
Inia.
That's our Nilu. We're rooting for you.
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Aight then. New quest. So we're on Act 2 now? No, we're still in Act 1. With your encouragement, Nilu decided to debate with the Akademiya scholar about the demolition of the theater. Thus, she needs to collect a lot of information. You only got to travel 4 meters. Just talk to them. Everyone gathers together after hearing Nilu's thoughts.
Trying to best the Akademiya in a debate is attempting the impossible.
No, it's not.
If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
That's the spirit, I guess.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilu's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. things might turn out differently from what you expect.
Yeah, they ain't got a guy
I
named
am
Frank.
in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
A romantic feat? Really?
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm
You
not
hush
saying
up.
that I don't support you, Nilu. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
Uh-huh. So hush up.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the Akademiya that we have some fight in us.
Thank you,
That's
everyone.
right, bring him down.
I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with.
We can tell.
He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic.
Top of that, he's an a-hole.
It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate. You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilu's feelings. When all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's
You need
enough,
confidence.
Inaya.
Sorry, I've ruined the mood.
Shouldn't you be the one that debates her
I just
father?
can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilu shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
There is nothing in this world that's impossible. Success comes from hard work.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya.
No.
We're up against the Akademiya. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response. But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
Mm-hmm.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
We can tell.
Could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself. But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate.
That's the
I
ticket.
myself definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
Right.
Right.
That's right, Miss Nilu. Beat the bad guy. Justice will prevail. Make him eat dirt.
Yeah.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight.
Can we?
Thank you for your encouraging
We'd
words.
win.
I'll do my best.
Well, we won before. We could do it again.
Well said back there, Nilu.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much.
Nah, you said
Anyway,
just right.
We better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
All right, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
All right. Zubair, we'll start with you.
Mr. Zubair, we're
Zubair.
trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether.
Yeah, it means they're overreaching and they should be shut down. This might have something to do with Inyana.
Yes, I know.
Ini...
But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In summary, You need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater.
Daggum
As long
Skippy.
as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
I
All
see.
right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. The Akademiya sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome. Once you're done chatting,
Prepare for the best too.
do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Do we really have to?
Apply pressure
Right
to the
now,
Academia.
no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way. Nilu, you are incredible. With your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take a stand.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her.
Who her?
Do your best. We'll do all that we can, and leave the rest to fate.
Who her?
Her?
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now.
Have we met her?
If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
See, is there anybody going out this way that we could talk to? No, it's just over here. Let's talk to you. We haven't talked to you yet.
I've gained a whole new level of respect for you. Inaya was right. It's true that I couldn't bear to bring down Nilu. It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. I just felt like I didn't have the right to say anything. After all, Nilu was the one who bravely stepped up and proposed to fight back. I didn't have that kind of courage or initiative. I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilu without doing anything to help. She knows better than any of us how difficult this path will be.
Fair. All right. Let's talk to her
I
again.
didn't expect you all to challenge the Akademiya. That reminded me
What's
of my
up?
younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soren, and Abi will all...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
Will
True.
you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds. Look at us now.
Or it numbs you.
Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam. He can start acting soon.
There's an exam.
He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you. We
Aw.
wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Are you trying to make us feel better?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi.
Whoa.
Similarly, even if
Too
this
far.
theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner. Good and
Yeah,
bad
but it's
are
not
all
a
human-made
blessing.
concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
You have a point.
Uh-huh.
Nilu, I know how important Zubair Theater is to you. But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
She has it in the bag. She's already a first-rate adventurer.
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement.
No, you can't.
I feel a lot better.
Good.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
No pressure, though. All right, I guess last we'll talk to the juggler.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customers to come and support Nilu.
Or not.
If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever Sharif says.
I don't think that's how it works.
I can't do that? Fine, I'll think of something else.
Cool. We appreciate the thought, though. All right, I guess we gotta go... Who's the last person we gotta talk to? The kids?
No one is
Nope.
allowed to bully Miss Nilu.
Watch out, Mr. Bad Guy! Pow! Bam!
I'm with the kids. I think they actually gave great evidence right here. Who we talk to? Wait. There is one more. He just hasn't been highlighted for some reason.
Paimon doesn't really want to talk to him.
Understandable.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think, I was just about to put forward a suggestion.
Oh, Paimon will listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh, this again?
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy. Does that count as a meaning?
You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilu, this guy's ramblings never make any sense.
No. Nilu's answer far surpasses yours. And it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience.
I can feel that.
This is something that the Akademiya can never understand.
Because they're stupid. You seem to have many stories of your own.
I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge.
How'd that go?
However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at all. I knew that the most sophisticated works are often the least appreciated, and yet somehow that provided me with little solace. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilu's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience, while those in the house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly average.
Hey,
Ow.
don't say something like that.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me. I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater, for this is where I can finally find what I seek.
Good for you.
Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, Art must be appreciated by others to confer value.
So you don't like the Jade
If
Chamber?
art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
When you put it that way... Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Akademiya's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today. I care not for where my feet may take me next, but Nilou, you need to remember one thing. You already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted. You cannot give it up, not even to the Akademiya.
I understand.
You're right.
Thank you for your words of encouragement,
He's
Mr.
obnoxious,
Kasami.
but he's right.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
You really seem to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart. He'll even help out with furniture repair and painting the stage.
Wow.
Ooh, all the vendors are meeting together.
I didn't think he had that in him at all.
All right. Hi, guys. Did you hear the news?
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the Akademiya?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on.
We're fighting back.
You know the answer to that.
We're fighting back.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the Akademiya.
That breaks
There's no need
rules.
to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the Akademiya. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
They really went with that line?
Exactly. They want to look down on us? Ha! We'll look down on them first.
Don't worry.
They really went with the
Everyone
touch
here
grass
has your
line.
back. The Akademiya's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art. If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe that's something I should do.
Do it.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
That should be the
Thank you all
proof
so
enough.
much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
That'd be the strongest way. Is telling them you can't tear us
The
down.
pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
Okay.
Sounds good. Inaya should also be back soon.
Okay, they're done talking. Want to make sure I didn't get here too early.
Abi, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilou. Miss Inaya isn't back yet.
I bet the father locked her in the house.
Wasn't she
I wouldn't put it past
passing
her.
on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Does she have started arguing with her father again?
Oh no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time.
Why?
What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
Calm down. Please explain.
It's just a gut feeling, but Knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened.
I could see
She
that.
probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
So even after we decided to go for the debate, she still couldn't bring herself to support it.
Mm-hmm. And then she just quietly left afterward.
She's too harsh on herself. No one should bear all the blame. Except for her father. Just him.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first.
That's the lesson you were trying to teach her.
We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry.
Before she drinks that water again. Let's see. Find her outside the city. About her. Teleport closer. Teleporting makes things so much more easy. Alright, and this way. To the beam in the sky. I'll take this Samara Rose, thank you. And the cement.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first.
She's dealing with the Sumter Beast.
Did you hear that?
I heard a voice. Is it Anaya?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
She's fighting with the Sumter Beast. That's what I'm telling you. This way.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Nope, not Sumter
We're
Beasts.
almost there. Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help!
We're already helping. You on next?
All eyes on me!
Don't go running off like that again. Oh, daggum it.
There weren't so many big animals in this area before. They chased after me for a long time.
How's your stamina?
Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Stop that.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
But everyone else is trying so hard. And all you're doing is running away.
Yeah, everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
It's all right if it's me.
No, it's
As
not.
long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
It's not because of you.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilu, there will always be a victim. Whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't win a debate against the
That
Akademiya.
saying really makes no sense.
Especially since your opponent will be my father.
Why are you so sure of this?
My father is an extremely demanding man.
So?
He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me.
Then he needs to grow
I'm
up.
no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, why aren't you a genius? Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But
he's too much of an idiot.
Just wouldn't stop berating me.
Because he's
For
an
one
idiot.
exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off.
It still wasn't good enough for
That
him.
I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes. Right?
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me.
I can
I
tell.
was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the side. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't first. I forgot how long I'd cried for. I
He's not
only
fit to be a
remember
father
my
if he's just going to be like
parents
that, though.
arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard.
Because he did.
They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
And that's his fault.
Horrible.
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. His life is devoid of camaraderie or friendship. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him.
We should include this in the debate.
Cherish our little place in this world means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now,
Pasts have a tendency to do that,
When we were
Paimon.
preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
Let's see. Hers.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Hold on.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Pretty sure it's
Mr. Zubair
hers.
has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Everyone
And
is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
what she needs is
Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
stay in the past.
You don't have to be so hard on yourself anymore. This is your new beginning.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you.
If he can
Don't
appreciate
let
it,
go
then
of
he
the
doesn't
answer
matter.
You've worked so hard to find.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of.
No.
I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him?
Exactly.
I can't afford to lose anything more.
So don't.
We have to win.
We
The
will.
debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
And settle you shall. That's right.
That's the spirit.
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
All right, let's go.
All right. Back to Samaru. And teleport to waypoint. As per usual. And right here.
Well, I'm off to meet with him. Please wait here for me.
Okay.
Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. The only thing left to do now is to wait until the debate. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
You were great, Nilu. Your words won over Inaya. Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win.
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected.
We haven't broken any rules. Lots of people are rooting for us.
Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave, even if I won't feel like it.
Still one problem left unsolved.
Huh? What's left?
The theater's existence. Is it only for art and performance?
What a strange question. Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
Wait,
Doesn't appear to be home
you're
for
not
all these
asking
people?
what the theater does, but what it is.
Yes.
Let me think. How can I put this?
In words? Interpret?
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater.
No.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
No, that's not it. Interpret?
Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past.
It's gonna be...
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
The most important thing about an experience is how...
I'll try this one.
Right, but it's close.
The Grand Bazaar.
Not quite right.
Wait.
Got it.
Wait.
When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives have been touched by it.
Uh-huh.
Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides
James
money
Bond.
for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoyment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us. And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing. And we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, Isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater's continued existence?
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event. But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate.
Inaya said that her father doesn't care for interpersonal relationships. This may be his weak point.
Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak point.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved. Let's show him what we got!
Sorry for the wait. I'm back. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate. And it's set for 2 days from now. Why are you all smiling so much? Did something good happen?
Yeah, we figured out how to exploit your father's weakness.
We realized that your dad might not be as scary as we had thought.
Just clueless.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Fingers crossed.
All right, so now we wait for the debate 2 days later at 3 o'clock. Okay. 1 day later. 2 days later. Ain't good enough. Let time pass. One moment after another. This is gonna be it, right? Please.
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time! We did a lot of preparations with Nilou. Hopefully they were helpful.
Ooh, that could have been bad. I figured the quickest way down was, well, down. I didn't realize that we would be hitting down so soon. Dude, you can't just spawn in like that. Now as I'm walking by. Gliding by. I thought he was asleep, but actually he just looks downtrodden. Dude, there's a debate today. You should come enjoy it. Let's debate the facts.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the Akademiya, and I will serve as this debate's adjudicator.
How we know you're not going to be biased?
I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality.
All
I
right.
will neither interfere with the proceedings nor demonstrate bias.
All right, I guess we can
I ask
butterfly.
for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of wits.
Yes, Nahida, where are you at?
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Akademiya's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Akademiya is prejudiced against you.
Yes.
However, the truth is that the Akademiya wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom. Therefore,
And you
the
fail.
books they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value.
So you can only drink smart water.
We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater.
Because you're an idiot.
In other words, instead of struggling against the Akademiya in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience, Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Yeah, it would have been shut down already.
From the get-go, he's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilou stand her ground?
Yes.
Calm down, Nilou. First, carefully analyze what he said. He said that we were shut down not because the Akademiya looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. However...
Interpret.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
The Grand Bazaar crowd's opinion.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Okay, this is it.
In your eyes, our shows can't meet the Akademiya's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening?
Boom!
Why is someone from the Akademiya judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding. Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process.
Oh, he's still going?
Guiding this process is the Akademiya's true goal.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly, what I should say here is...
Kasani's opinion?
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky. What's the point
Using
of
his
performing
words.
a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can
Like a
only
documentary
reach
in school, that makes no sense to you.
From a place of ignorance.
In
That's
that
not an
case,
argument.
Before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
Oh,
You tell them, Nilou.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the
good.
party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater's programs.
Boom.
Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention.
I guess that's
Additionally,
okay.
I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Keep it up, Nilou! You're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law, so you
So
must
have
now
you.
pay the price for your transgression. This course of action is also completely procedurally sound.
No, it's
We have
not.
already contacted Zubair Theater multiple times regarding the theater's repertoire. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings, or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless, that failure has indirectly led to the present day's proceedings.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Akademiya.
We started talking about procedural stuff, so I need to focus on...
Zubair.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
Submit.
Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Akademiya's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid.
Which it
Failing
is.
to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah!
Tell him.
Right!
There are different ways to
Oh, he
apply the
stuttered.
rules. There is precedent for this. So long as this matter is discussed within the Akademiya, this course of action will come to pass.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position. However, The demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Akademiya.
Which you guys try to bypass.
Premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the Order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
You shut up.
Nilu's definitely won this point, right?
She still can't let down her guard. She'll bite back.
Alright, stay focused, Nilu.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Akademiya's policies on numerous occasions. Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Don't back down.
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
That's a thing?
I figured. That's his backup plan.
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience and their patronage as your source of income. Without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
That's the case for everything.
True at all.
Keep it cool, Nilu.
Don't get riled up. He's intentionally provoking you.
Right. I need to keep calm, but he...
Is an a-hole.
Just a little more. Zubair Theater isn't just a performance venue to us.
Grimzar's
Everyone is
pain.
free to appreciate art. No form of art.
Wait, value of the theater's existence.
The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all. Inaya really wants to win.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to
Submit?
Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Her son, Sorin, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories.
This is a story I want to go with.
Inaya wants to stay with us, and she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubair Theater exists for them, for every single one of us.
Seems like the right path.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, you have misconstrued something, young miss.
And what is that?
The interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience comes to enjoy performances. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be secondary. When scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems, we freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin.
And what have you shared?
However, this collaboration ends after the results of our work are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects that await our attention.
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also thinks he did a lot of prep. He's been solid as a rock.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilu spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition, whereas the situation that Sharif described has been well documented at the Akademiya. The Akademiya has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
What does that have to do with this, though?
Oh no, what should we do? Things are going in the opposite direction.
Patience, Paimon. Nilu might be setting him up.
A setup? So Nilu's got him?
Good. He said what he said. The next argument could decide this debate. But is this really the best thing to do? It might be too cruel to Inaya.
And I as well.
Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past.
Submit.
She already agreed to this. She wants to win, no matter what. Me too. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal.
Then why do you
Once that
suck at your
goal is
interpersonal
achieved or
relationships?
abandoned, those relationships would have no more reason to continue. Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she shouldn't be your daughter anymore. Right?
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilou. As expected, I should be the one to say it. You don't need to shoulder this responsibility for me.
Come on. Give him that smacking.
In your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor. Then that goal has ended in complete failure. By your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father and daughter.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
She's actually a part of... Yeah.
What she
She's
does
a part
not
of it.
say, Nilou will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationships.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubair Theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order! Order! Members of the audience, do not interrupt debate proceedings.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father, I have some final words to say. I've been doing some soul-searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether there was any point to my personal rebellion against you. I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you over and over. The truth is, I ran away from home as a means to vent my recurring frustrations. That is to say, I was exerting pressure on you, and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations. But by doing that, wasn't I just doing the same thing as you?
Let her finish.
I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. At Zubair Theater, I have found the life I've always wanted. I will move on from my family troubles and strive towards my new goal. But if you dare to harm this place, then I will stand with my friends here and fight against you.
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still underway.
You hush up.
You already consider them to be your friends.
You should be asking us that question.
Of course we are! Miss Inaya is a really good friend.
With a really bad
It was
father.
a bit of a process, but we won her over.
Make no mistake. All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Such puerile simplicity. However, it is surprisingly a relief.
Wait, what are you... never mind.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
Yeah. You won.
We won?
You won.
Nilou, you're amazing!
Fantastic job. Anaya was also brilliant.
I relaxed for a moment and I I feel a little faint. It looks like he still has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, Nilou and Anaya. They likely won't cause any more trouble for us.
Didn't know you could get so fierce. I have a lot of newfound respect for you two.
This really took a lot out of me, though. I don't ever want to do this again.
Both Miss Nilou and Miss Inaya were so cool!
Should we throw a second round of celebrations?
Why not? The curtain finally falls in the debate amidst a euphony of cheers? Is that what it said? I kind of went way fast. Nilou.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it is. Feeling any calmer?
Yes, I feel a lot better. The more I think back on everything, the more surreal it all feels. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time.
All of our preparations paid off.
Yes, and it's all thanks to you.
Now that I've heard everyone else's stories, I want to hear yours.
I see. You mean how fate brought me to the theater, right?
Yeah.
Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair had mentioned. Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I couldn't look away. I thought to myself, the gods must have blessed her with such talent. But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, just the opposite, in fact.
The opposite?
Yeah. She said, dance is an art born from toil. It isn't a gift from the gods, but a creation by our own hands. It is a beautiful thing born from our life experiences. Whenever there is joy or something to be celebrated, people will dance. In other words, any place where people can effortlessly begin a dance will for sure be filled with the blessings of
I'm on clock
everyone's
now.
happiness. She wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile.
So that is what art means to people.
Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani believes. I was completely moved by what she had said, so I started taking dance lessons from her. And later on, I began to dance here in her stead. Before she retired, she told me, for as long as you live, never forget what dance means to others. This is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to the Akademiya. Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble, thankfully, everything worked out in the end.
Looks like you won't have to worry anymore.
Although, I do have a small regret.
Naya?
Yeah. Even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father, they never managed to have a real conversation with each other. Before he left, Mr. Sharif looked like he had a lot on his mind. He probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never get a chance to.
That really is a shame. That might be for the best. Both statements are kind of true. I'm gonna go with it really is a shame.
But I still hope that things can change. It never hurts to have hope. You and Paimon are more than welcome to keep attending our shows. Who knows? Next time, you might see Inaya on the stage.
Are you still worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows? Maybe things will have worked out for her.
So we gotta wait 2 more days until 8 p.m. Alright, let's see. 1, 2. Dang. Gotta wait again. Time keeps ticking away. It's not the happiest thing to say, but sometimes the best thing you can do is cut off a relationship. If the other person is not willing to work through it with you, there's no reason to put yourself through the pain that they are putting in front of you. It's best to separate yourself from it So that way, when they put it in front of you, you're not there for it to be in your way. Just kind of how it is. It's supposed to be 10 o'clock. Are we watching the performance? Why is the juggler just standing over there with his head down? Oh, Sanaya.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Hinaya.
Hello, everyone.
She'll be dancing for us from now on, so please give her your support.
Only one clap and one kid jumping up and down.
Stage! Oh, Paimon wonders how she'll look when she starts dancing. When you stop and think about it,
Is the father gonna show up?
happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by.
A lot of things came together to make it happen.
Nilu's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determination.
And Sharif's mercy.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
I think he intentionally gave us a chance. He didn't have to agree to the debate.
You do have a point there. The whole demolition thing was going overboard, but he really
Definitely.
could have banned Nilu and the others from dancing. If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage, even without winning the debate. Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think.
Agreed.
Let's focus on watching the performance.
Agreed.
Huh? Wait, look who the cat dragged in!
He's here to see his daughter
Isn't that
dance.
Inaya's father?
It is. Let's go greet him.
Oh, it's you two.
Yeah, it's us.
I don't have much to do today, so I just came to look around this place.
Are you looking for Inaya?
No, I am simply here to watch a performance.
Of
There's
Anaya.
no need to trouble her.
Shouldn't you be busy?
Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the Akademiya, so there was a period of unrest. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise,
He's a
the
duty.
rumors would probably persist for even longer.
Suspended from duty?
Heh, duty.
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show. I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued.
Let's watch your daughter
I still cannot
dance.
forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such a person.
So you're still concerned about your daughter?
There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of mine. Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
You're already here, so you might as well go see her.
No, that is not necessary. I will take my leave
Dude.
after the show concludes. Do not tell her that I was here.
Nilu already saw.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again?
But...
You said
Good,
you were
Nilu.
going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
I think they'll be fine.
Yes, Inaya. I have something for you.
It's the
I'm
present.
still learning. It's hardly a
Oh,
masterpiece.
he's doing
but
it.
it's yours, if you'll take it.
He's doing it as a way to try and connect with his daughter.
Take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart, Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Oh, I bet.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. A complete reconciliation may also not be the best thing for them right now.
True.
All those years
Baby
of arguments
steps.
and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. It might be best if they continue to keep some distance for now.
Baby
But
steps.
no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, they will always be family. All I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the warmth of that bond. Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with the debate. So, we made you a little something. Hope you'll like it.
Ah. Please don't tell me that this is something that goes in the Serenity pot.
Isn't this Zubair Theater?
It is.
Whoa! This is amazing! It's so detailed and polished!
We've also never made anything this complicated before.
First
Mr.
time for
Zubair
everything.
and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Inaya and I made all the little pieces with the help of others. Miss Reikar and Miss Nadia made and assembled the centerpiece. As adventurers, you two will doubtlessly travel to many more lands and see many more things. That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey. You two are welcome back anytime.
I didn't think we'd be turned away.
Come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
Oh, Paimon out here rhyming. Thank you all for being so considerate. According to custom, I should drop the formalities and just accept it, right?
You're welcome. And there's no need to be so polite. You learned fast. Come on, take it. This is the story of you and me. It's a tale that I'll never, ever forget.
And we've completed it. Is there another Nilu storyline? Wait. Ah, dang. I'm pretty sure that is furniture for the Serenity pot. The heck did I know? I don't know where it went. Yeah, not a clue. Wait, Serenity pot? Yep, here it is. Furnishing. Alright, so if we take a look at the quests, of course it's not going to be up here anymore because we just completed it, but is there another Nilu? Of course there's some Nahida, some Alhaitham, Dia, Ajol. So yeah, nothing that involves coming back to the theater, at least for now. But before we hit 2 hours on this, I guess I should say that'll be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, which I don't know if it's going to be a timed event or just another story quest. Deuces.
So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K, wet working. The roaches get the race spray. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idols' vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man March in Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle, waving it at Caesar. So if I was you, I probably wouldn't mention me either.